Okay, we're gonna start our morning reading session in just a bit. Welcome everyone who's just joining in. We will be reading through stuff, which will hopefully be fun. Who knows? Who really knows? I don't know. Hopefully we can find some fun news. And hopefully I stop coughing like that. So let's see. Okay, gonna start in a bit. Hope everyone's having a good morning. We are halfway through the week, and it's gonna be Deepa Valley tomorrow, so not sure if anyone has any plans, any holiday plans. Um, Good for you if you took the long weekend off, so that's great. Uh, so let's start with a fun article. Not sure if you guys know this character. I'm sure a lot of people are more into the so-called Labubu right now, but here is an icon that has lasted for quite a bit. Let's read more about it. It's way too early for this. Okay. Hello Kitty turns 50. A half century of whiskers, wishes, and worldwide wonder. Love the alliteration. Hello Kitty will celebrate her 50th birthday on November 1st. The Straits Times shares 50 things about the charming global icon. Okay, so this is basically a listicle, so whatever. About Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty is not a cat, but a British schoolgirl named Kitty White. She was born November 1st, 1974. Find that hard to believe, but anyway. She is 5 apples tall and weighs 3 apples. Wow. She lives in London where her parents and twin sister Mimi, who wears a yellow bow. Her boyfriend is her childhood friend, dear Daniel. Aww. Hello Kitty has 2 pets, a Persian cat named Charmy Kitty and a white Jungarian hamster named Sugar. Okay, this is getting weird. She enjoys baking cookies and playing the piano. Her favorite food is her mama's homemade apple pie. Japanese illustrator Yuko Shimizu Japanese illustrator Yuko Shimizu designed the character in her 20s. She was followed by Hello Kitty's second and third designers, Setsuko Yonekubo and Yuko Yamaguchi, respectively. Hello Kitty first appeared in Japan in 1975 on a coin purse. In 1987, she made her TV debut in a Japanese American animated series called Hello Kitty's Fairy Tale Theater. Hello Kitty is Japanese company Sanrio's second character after Koro Chan. Okay. Hello Kitty has a music album titled Hello World, released in 2008 and available for streaming on YouTube. Hello Kitty is a TikTok star with 3.5 million followers. Is that for real? Like, what? What? In 2021, Hello Kitty's media franchise was valued at US $84.5 billion, or the equivalent of Singapore $109 billion, according to online data portal Statista. Statista, gosh. Dutch artist Dick Brunner, the creator of Miffy, has claimed that Hello Kitty is a copy of the fictional rabbit. Kitty Ambassador. In 1983, Hello Kitty was named the UNICEF or UN Children's Fund Children's Ambassador to the US. She was appointed as a Children's Ambassador in Japan in 1994. Hello Kitty was named Japan's of Special Tourism Ambassador to China in 2008. Notable events. Miss Yang Tao, a fan from China, holds the Guinness World Record for the largest collection of Hello Kitty memorabilia with 7,096 items. She started her collection in 2006. Sanrio began creating clothing, bags, and watches featuring the character to target young men in 2007. Okay. In 2007, Thai police officers who broke rules were forced to wear hot pink armbands featuring Hello Kitty as a mark of shame. Huh. The 30-bed Hello Kitty themed maternity hospital opened in Taiwan in 2008. In 2009, jewelry company Swarovski collaborated with Sanrio to create a 15 million yen Super Hello Kitty jewel doll to commemorate her 35th anniversary. Their 10.5 cm tall doll is studded with thousands of precious gems. American singer Lady Gaga donned a gown made entirely of Hello Kitty plush toys for the character's 35th anniversary in 2009. In 2012, Hello Kitty dressed up as Sadako, the main antagonist from popular Japanese horror film franchise The Ring, in a collaboration to promote the Sadako 3D movie. For her 40th anniversary in 2014, Hello Kitty went on a space mission to promote Japan's high-tech industry aboard the Hodoyoshi 3 satellite. Canadian singer-songwriter Avril Lavigne released a music video for a song titled Hello Kitty in 2014. A TV mini-series titled Gundam vs. Hello Kitty was released in 2019 to commemorate the 40th anniversary of popular anime series Mobile Suit Gundam and the 45th anniversary of Hello Kitty. Sanrio was fined £6.2 million, or the equivalent of 8.8 Singapore million dollars, in 2019 by the European Union's antitrust regulator for restricting cross-border online sales of products featuring Hello Kitty. It's really weird. Megumi Hayashibara, the voice of Hello Kitty, stepped down from her role in 2023 after 33 years. She is also the voice of Team Rocket's Jessie in the Pokemon franchise. Sanrio Puro Land, a theme park in Tokyo featuring Hello Kitty, was temporarily closed in February following a terrorist security alert via email. Britain's King Charles toasted Hello Kitty during a state banquet for Japan's Emperor Naruhito in June. A new Sanya Hello Kitty theme park resort is officially opening in China in 2025. Hello Kitty in Singapore. In 1994, Hello Kitty fans in Singapore made bids to stay in a Hello Kitty room at the Westin Stamford, featuring more than 65 items. Starting bid was $1,000. In 1998, Singapore Airlines offered a 15 cm tall Hello Kitty doll in a stewardess uniform to people who booked family packages. The campaign attracted 7,000 Japanese travelers to Singapore from May 1998 to 1999. In 2005, Miss Wendy Tan Pui Hoon and Mr. Tan Chong Yi tied the knot and used Hello Kitty dolls as ring pillows for the solemnization. The couple met on January 26, 2000, while queuing for Hello Kitty Japanese wedding set at a McDonald's outlet in Bedok Interchange. Well, whatever makes you happy, I suppose. Hello Kitty's Fantastical Adventure, a Broadway style show, premiered in Singapore at Downtown East in 2006. In 2009, the Singapore Expo hosted Kitty Lab, an interactive exhibition celebrating Hello Kitty's 35th anniversary. Singapore's first Hello Kitty themed cafe opened at Changi Airport's Terminal 3 in 2016, drawing hundreds of people. The 84-seat eatery shut its doors in February 2019 due to the end of the company's license and partnership with Sunreal. In 2016, Singpost launched a set of Hello Kitty stamps to mark the 50th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Singapore and Japan. The Hello Kitty Go Around Carnival ran from October to November 2016 at Resorts World Sentosa's The Coliseum. In 2021, Hello Kitty was the highlight of Gardens by the Bay's signature Sakura floral display in the Flower Dome. Fairmont Singapore Hotel launched a Hello Kitty themed staycation and afternoon tea experience in 2022. Since June 1st, Singapore Cable Car has been operating Hello Kitty themed cabins. This will go on till December 31st. Coffee chain Starbucks launched limited edition Hello Kitty drinks and merchandise as part of the character's 50th anniversary on September 10. More than 3,000 fans gathered to celebrate the icon's 50th anniversary at the Hello Kitty 50th Run Fest in Sentosa on August 24th and 25th. New Hello Kitty themed Besties jet planes from Taiwan's Eva Air stopped by Changi Airport on September 11. In 1999, 650 people camped overnight outside the Singapore History Museum to buy limited edition plush toys of Hello Kitty in the McDonald's crew uniform. In January 2000, McDonald's launched several Hello Kitty toys. In a series of separate incidents, a scuffle took place An outlet's glass door was shattered, and 6 people were arrested for unruly behavior. These were fun times. Look at that. So fun. In 2002, hundreds queued at McDonald's outlets here for World Cup editions of Hello Kitty and Dear Daniel toys. Long queues were spotted outside McDonald's outlets island-wide in 2013 as customers scrambled for the special edition Singing Bone Kitty. Hello Kitty fever came back in 2019 with fans queuing at outlets island-wide to get a hold of McDonald's limited edition Hello Kitty carriers. Okay, and that's the morning news, starting with a bit of lifestyle news from the Straits Times about Hello Kitty's 50th anniversary. So something lighthearted to start with. We will continue our reading session in a bit. Take a quick break for now. And we are out of napkins here, so that's not great or convenient. Okay, let's continue with our morning news reading. For those of you joining us, we are reading the morning news from Straits Times, and we are moving on to our second article. Singapore Fringe Festival faces closure as M1 ends title ownership after 21 years. The M1 Singapore Fringe Festival, or M1SFS for short, is facing an uncertain future as its title donor, Singapore-based telco M1 Limited, will end its financial support after the festival's 21st edition in 2025. Without a title donor, the Singapore Fringe Festival may completely cease to exist, said Alvin Tan, artistic director of the Necessary Stage TNS. In a press statement dated October 30th, M1 has been a sponsor since the festival's inception in 2005. M1SFF, which has become a fixture of the Singapore theatre calendar, currently costs about $230,000 to put on. The end of M1's donation, which stands at $100,000 and an addition, places the festival in a perilous financial position. The Straits Times has reached out to M1 for comments. M1SFS has roots in 1997, when the festival was titled Youth Explosion. After M1's donation, the festival was subsequently renamed M1 Youth Connection in 1998 and then M1 Theatre Connect in 2004. Over 2 decades, M1SFF has garnered a reputation for commissioning and programming cutting-edge performances from Singapore, and beyond that, deal with sensitive topics around sexuality, social inequality, mental health issues, and migrant worker rights. These include artist Lu Zihan's Cane 2012, which reenacted performance artist Joseph Ng's pubic hair snipping performance art piece. Not sure if I want to pay for that. And theater maker Edith Podesta's Be Itch, The Origin of the Female Species 2016, which won Production of the Year at the Straits Times Live Theatre Awards in 2017. M1SFF, which started out as a platform to champion alternative artistic voices, has had occasional run-ins with censorship, notably two performances: performance lecture Naked Ladies by Tia Fitz-James and interactive piece Undressing Room by Ming Poon were axed from its 2017 edition after the Infocom Media Development Authority denied them ratings for excessive nudity. While ticket prices have increased over the years, reaching $35 in its 2023 edition, the festival's tickets have also traditionally been among the cheapest in Singapore, as the event has strived to keep prices affordable for its young target demographic. In its press statement, TNS said it will be launching a fundraising drive to raise $50,000 to keep the festival alive beyond its 2025 edition. Tan added, the end of the fringe will undoubtedly impact the arts community adversely. It would also mean that a key platform for thought-provoking, socially relevant art may cease to exist for the Singapore audience. Donors can contribute towards the Fringe Festival Fund at donate.necessary.org or giving.sg/the necessary stage. Details of the M1SFS 2025 edition, slated to take place from January 8 to 19, will be announced on November 5th. So another one bites the dust. We will take a short break while we look for more news articles to run through. Hello, good morning to those of you joining us right now. We are doing a morning news reading session and we are proceeding with our third article of the day. Bravo for broccoli, vegetable packed with nutrients and may reduce risk of cancer. New York. Children may not want to hear this, but broccoli more than deserves its place on people's plates. The florets and stems are filled with nutrients that help keep the heart and bones healthy and may reduce the risk of cancer. Broccoli is a multitasking vegetable, said Dr. Emily Ho, a professor of nutrition and director of the Linus Pauling Institute at Oregon State University, has a range of vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals that give your body a boost. Here are some of the vegetable's best attributes. It has a cancer-fighting compound. Ever scrunched up your nose at broccoli's sulfuric smell? Along with cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and other cruciferous vegetables, broccoli is a source of sulfur-based nutrient called sulforaphane. It is the compound behind broccoli's odor and slightly bitter flavor. It also has anti-cancer properties, scientists believe. Research suggests that sulforaphane in broccoli could help the body produce more of the enzymes that get rid of toxins such as air pollutants and cigarette smoke, Dr. Ho said. Sulforaphane, sulforaphane is an antioxidant that can protect your body from inflammation. The theory is that broccoli is protecting cells from the inflammation that promotes the growth of cancer, said Dr. Ingrid Adams, a registered dietitian and associate professor of medical dietetics at Ohio State University. In a recent analysis, in a recent analysis, 17 out of 23 studies found associations between eating broccoli and having lower risks of common cancers, such as lung, colon, and breast cancer. Taken together, the studies suggest that people who ate broccoli at least once a week were 36% less likely to develop cancer than those who did not. Still, researchers have not definitively proven that broccoli helps prevent cancer, said Dr. Tigriv, Tri, Dr. Trigiv Bull, a distinguished professor of biology at the ONU Comprehensive Cancer Center at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. People who regularly eat broccoli tend to have other healthy habits too, he said. So studies cannot single out broccoli as the reason someone does not develop a disease. It is good for your heart. I personally hate broccoli. I prefer cauliflower. Looks girls. I don't like broccoli. The vitamin K in broccoli helps your body regulate blood circulation and clotting. And dietitian Anna L. Fogel from Harborview Medical Center in Seattle. Dietary guidelines generally recommend that adult women consume around 90 micrograms and men consume around 120 micrograms of vitamin K a day. 1 cup of chopped raw broccoli has around 93 micrograms. A cup of broccoli also contains a decent amount, 288 micrograms of potassium. Potassium can help lower blood pressure. Broccoli is high in fiber as well, which can lower bad cholesterol levels and risk of coronary heart disease. It may help with bone strength. Those high levels of vitamin K could also benefit your bones, said Dr. Ho. The vitamin plays a key role in activating several of the proteins that form bones and keep them strong. The vitamin C in broccoli is also important. It helps with bone mineralization, which keeps bones from becoming brittle, in part by stimulating collagen production. 1 cup of raw broccoli contains more vitamin C than a cup of grapefruit. Is there a best way to eat broccoli? Just avoid boiling or overcooking it, said experts. Broccoli contains an active enzyme called myrosinase that is released when you chew and ingest it. Myrosinase activates the broccoli's sulforaphane, but if broccoli is cooked too long, you risk losing much of its myrosinase. It is fine as long as there is still a slight crunch to the vegetable, Dr. Ho said. If it's not fully mushy, you still have some live cell walls, which means there is still some active enzyme. There is another reason that boiling broccoli is not the first choice of experts. Some of broccoli's water soluble vitamins, like vitamin C, can leach out during the boiling process, said Miss Fogel said. New York Times. So, does this make you want to eat more broccoli? Probably not for me. Still not a fan of broccoli. We'll now take a short break, and once we're back, we will continue to read more news articles. Hello and welcome back to our morning news reading session. We will continue looking through news articles and hopefully find something that is interesting or fun to read, if that's even possible, and probably something that's non political, which is a bit hard to find right now. Suppose you can read this one here. Right. Good morning. Welcome to our morning news reading session. On to our fourth article for the day. No flight, no problem. Last minute getaways for the school holidays. Singapore. The festive season and year end school holidays are around the corner, which means flight prices in November and December are sky high. If you have yet to book a holiday, look instead to destinations that do not require a flight, such as Sempadan and Nicoya private islands in Indonesia, or exploring a different side of Bintan. There are five places you can reach in 5 hours or less by bus, car, or ferry for a short but rejuvenating vacation. Bintan Island. Well known for its luxury beach resorts, Bintan Island, a part of Indonesia's Riau archipelago, is one of is about a 1 hour ferry ride from Singapore. The coastal destination teems with activities such as snorkeling and scuba diving. It has long been a popular destination for Singapore travelers looking for an escape from city life. In recent years, a number of 4 and 5 star resorts have sprung up on the island, including 4 Points by Sheraton, which opened in February, and Hotel Indigo Bintan Lagoi Beach, which opened in October. The Anmon Resort Bintan opened in 2019, and the Residence Bintan in 2018. They joined the island's long-standing beach resorts such as Club Med Bintan and the Sanchaya. At Club Med Bintan, a one-night stay at a superior room between 24 and 37 square meters in size, a balcony, starts at around $379 a person. The accommodation is known for its all-inclusive concept in which food and beverage, as well as selected activities such as cooking classes and aerial yoga lessons, are included in the price. Looks fun. How do you get that in the water? Club Med Bintan will collaborate with Mandai Acts, the growth and impact venture building arm of Singapore's Mandai Wildlife Group, for a family-friendly program from November 16 to January 5th to 2025. It will include challenges for the family and an investigate. It will include challenges for the family and an investigative game to teach children about the threats that marine turtles face. Many of these resorts are situated in the Langoi Bay area on the northern coast of the island, which is around 12 minutes by car from the Banda Bentan Tilani Ferry Terminal, where ferries from Singapore arrive. But Bintan's quieter eastern coast is also worth a visit. It is dotted with beach resorts such as Trekora Beach Resort, Bintan Armaya Beach Resort, and Kawalan Glamping Resort. They offer a variety of tours and can be reached via car transfers that take between 45 and 70 minutes, depending on the pickup location. Kawalan Glamping Resort, for example, has a 2-day massage tour package that includes a round-trip ferry ticket from Singapore, a night stay at the resort, meals, a 2-hour massage, sightseeing tours, and local transfers in Bintan. It is priced at $328 for one person, with a minimum of 4 people. The resort also offers tours for snorkeling and exploring the surrounding mangroves. Unlike Bintan's north and west coast, which are in closer proximity to developed land and more exposed to waste and pollution washed in from the sea, beaches on the east face the open waters of the South China Sea. Mr. Raymond Lim, the Singaporean owner of Tricora Beach Resort, says most tourists will head to Lagoi Bay, especially young travelers who want nightlife. Those who make the trip to the east side are in for a quiet, relaxing time. One night stay in its most popular room type, the Ocean View Deluxe room starts at 1.62 million rupiah, or the equivalent of 140 Sing dollars. Run by a team of 49 staff, the 32-room resort has a 400-meter private beach and offers water sports such as kayaking and stand-up paddling. Rates start at 150,000 rupiah for one person to rent kayaking equipment for an hour. Other activities like snorkeling and fishing tours, as well as spa treatments at his Ocean View Island Spa, are also available. During a panel session on October 24 at the ITB Asia 2024 trade show in Singapore, Ms. Valerie Loy, Clubmed's Vice President of Marketing for East and South Asia Pacific, says tickets to Bintan are going fast. Ferry companies that ply the Singapore-Bintan route include Bintan Resort Ferries, Majestic Fast Ferry, and Sindo Ferry. The two major ferry terminals in Bintan are Bandar Bantan Talani Ferry Terminal in the north of the island and Sri Bintan Pura Ferry Terminal in the south. A round-trip ferry ticket from Tanah Merah Ferry Terminal to Bandar Bantan Talani Ferry Terminal, operated by Bintan Resort Ferries, costs $90 including taxes. Simpadak and Nicoy Private Islands. Off the coast of Bintan lies the private islands of Simpadak and Nicoy, each with its own appeal. Nicoy Island opened in May 2007 and offers both land and sea activities, such as a zip line course and windsurfing. The family-friendly destination also has a variety of activities like treasure hunts and does not charge extra for the kids club. At 100 square meters, one bedroom beach house, which can accommodate up to 3 guests, starts at $390 a night in November. Minimum stay of 2 nights is required for its rooms. The 15-hectare land is located 8 kilometers from Bintan's east coast. Travelers will first have to take a ferry to Bintan, followed by a car transfer to a jetty where a boat will take them to the island. Round-trip transfers from the Bintan ferry terminal start at $95 for an adult and $48 for a child. Simpadak Island requires the same travel time and route from Singapore. The 17-hectare island is situated 9 kilometers from the coast of Bintan. Unlike Nicoy Island, Simpadak Island has an adults-only policy which prohibits children under the age of 15. The property, which opened in March 2017, can accommodate a maximum of 40 guests and offers similar land and sea activities to Nicoy Island, alongside honeymoon packages. Its 150 square meter, one bedroom villas start at $475 a night. It can accommodate up to 3 guests and requires a 2-night minimum stay. Daily board, which includes 3 meals a day and access to most activities, costs around $95 an adult a day at both islands, while the kids' rate at Nicoy Island costs around $45 a day. Mr. Andrew Dixon, co-founder of both island resorts, say October is one of their busiest months, and that demand tapers off in November before picking back up for the festive period in December. Both resorts will celebrate Christmas and the New Year with festive activities, special dinners, and live music. In the second half of 2024, New timings for ferries operated by Bintan Resort Ferries departing at 5 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays from Singapore and 6:35 p.m. on Sundays from Bintan were added to its schedule. This brings the total number of ferries departing Singapore to 3 a day. Mr. Dixon believes this would drive demand for the properties, though he says it is still a bit early to determine the full impact. Tioman Island. Tioman Island, located off the east coast of Peninsular Malaysia, can take up to 5 hours to reach from Singapore. Those who make the journey are greeted by white sandy beaches, crystal clear waters, and expansive coral reefs, which make it popular among snorkelers and divers. The marine area around the island has been gazetted as a marine park. This has helped with conservation efforts, even as new resorts such as the boathouse Pulau Tioman, which opened in July, bring in more travelers. Around 200,000 tourists visit Tioman Island each year, many of whom travel from around the region to enjoy a relaxing beach getaway, water activities, and fresh seafood. Accommodation rates range from $50 a night for chalet-style stays to more than $500 a night at 4 and 5-star properties like Aman Tioman Beach Resort. Travelers from Singapore will have to get to either Mersing Jetty or Tanjung Gemok Jetty via bus, car or taxi before transferring to a ferry terminal to Tioman Island. Tour agency KKKL Travel and Tours charges about $131 for round-trip transport from Singapore to Tioman Island. The Saru Coast. Under a multi-billion-dollar initiative by the Malaysian government and its partners, the Saru Coast aims to evolve into a vibrant lifestyle destination. The strip of land along the seafront that houses resorts such as Hard Rock Hotel, the Saru Coast, the Westin the Saru Coast Resort, and Anantara the Saru Coast Resort and Villas is a key element of the Saru's transformation plan. Family-friendly attractions also draw crowds. The Desaru Coast Adventure Park opened in 2018, and in September, the inaugural Ombak Festival featuring music and activities for all ages was held in Desaru Coast over 3 days. It drew more than 5,000 attendees. Another attraction in the area is the Desaru Fruit Farm, where travelers can go on tours of the fruit plantations and interact with animals at a mini petting zoo. Ms. Karina Rizwan, Group Director of Business Services at Destination Resorts and Hotels, a subsidiary of the Malaysian State's Sovereign Wealth Fund, says plans for the Desaru Coast are aligned with broader tourism priorities for the state of Johor. Tourism is one of the larger pillars for Johor. We plan to hold a really large festival in the Visit Johor area a year. We have a 2-year head start plan for this, says Ms. Rizwan, who is also the festival director of Ombak Festival. The Visit Johor Year tourism campaign, slated for 2026, will showcase the state's diverse offerings. It is expected to draw more tourists to Johor. The region enhances its tourism products and continues upgrading infrastructure to support the industry. It can take around 2 to 4 hours to reach Desaru by road, depending on traffic. By sea, it is a 90-minute ferry ride from Singapore, Batam Fast Ferry runs a ferry service direct to and from the Surrey Coast from Thursdays to Mondays. Round-trip ferry ride costs around $108 per person. Batam. Batam, the largest city in Indonesia's Rawa Islands province, has evolved in recent years. A few recommendations. Key Beach Resort, for instance, which has recently renovated, sits on 96-hectare plot of private land with lush greenery and coastal views. Its glamping-style rooms are designed to look like large tents and at least 46 square meters in size, with ensuite bathrooms, private balconies, air conditioning, and hot water. Its sea villa, which can accommodate up to 4 guests, starts at $84 a night in November with breakfast included. Properties Aerotel Batam and Aston Nagoya City Hotel open in August 2022, while Singapore Hospitality Group escorts Oakwood Hotel and Apartments Grand Batam opened in July. Ever popular malls for travelers include Nagoya's Hill Shopping Mall and Mega Mall Shopping Center, where there are affordable food and beverage options and hypermarkets. According to Batam's official platform for tourism data, Statistics Indonesia, Singaporeans make up its largest group of tourists by nationality both in 2024 and 2019. Batam is a 16-minute ferry ride from Singapore. Round-trip ticket from Harbourfront Passenger Terminal in Singapore to Batam costs around $76 via Batam Fast Ferry. Other operators such as Majestic Fast Ferry also depart from Tanah Merah Ferry Terminal. That is all for our morning reading session. Join us later tonight at 5:30 p.m. for more learning.